Hello everyone, Coin Collector here, and today we'll be taking a look at the British sovereign. So the British sovereign has a nominal value of £1 sterling, which is technically the same nominal value as this boring £1 coin, common currency. And just for comparison, as I'm sure many of you are aware, the Silver Britannias have a nominal value of £2 sterling. So technically nominal value, this is worth twice as much. But obviously the precious metal content in these two coins plays a major role in determining their value. So on to the precious metal content. The weight of a sovereign has always been basically 8 grams. The actual weight is 7.988 grams of 22 karat gold. 22 karat gold means that 91.7% of the metal in this coin is pure gold. The other 8.3% is normally mainly copper, but I believe they do mix in some other metals from time to time. In terms of ounces, for those of you who work in ounces, not grams, this is about 0.2354 of a gram of gold. So just under a quarter of an ounce of gold, pretty much. This coin was first introduced in 1817, and at the time it was valued as 20 shillings, because we had a different system of currency there, which I'm sure some of you will be aware of. The main reason why this coin was introduced was the guinea, which was the predominant gold coin in the UK at least, before this one, was valued at 21 shillings. And this is not ideal for trade. It makes counting a lot harder effectively when dealing 21 shillings instead of 20. And so there was calls for a new £1 coin, effectively, because £1 was 20 shillings back then. And this was it. So they produced it. It has had several different reverse designs. Obviously, we've got St. George and the Dragon on this one, but there have been shield-back sovereigns before that, and then there were even older shield-back sovereigns, effectively. And occasionally, Royal Mint has done special reverse designs. I don't have any of them in my collection, unfortunately, so you have to look at some other videos about them. But although the coin was actually introduced in 1817, the modern British sovereign, the idea of the sovereign was actually first introduced by Henry VII, and it was effectively a really big gold hammered coin, which is very rare, and not many people actually have one, and it's very expensive. So on to the diameter of the coin. The diameter of the coin is 22 millimeters, and the thickness is 1.52 millimeters. So if you look, all bullion sovereigns effectively have milled edges, and quite a few of the proof sovereigns still have milled edges. But some special edition sovereigns actually have a completely plain or flat edge, which I believe it's the strike on the day sovereigns that actually have them, but they obviously pay a premium for that. So I have two sovereigns in front of me here. I've got 2018 sovereign, and this one, which is 2017. So obviously, as the coin was introduced, the modern sovereign, in 1817, 2017 was a special 200-year anniversary of the modern sovereign. And as a result, on all the sovereigns, they issued a special mint mark, which you should just be able to see next to the date. So you've got 2017, and then next to it you've got a special shield mint mark with the number 200 above it to celebrate the 200 years. I hope it's focused. But you can look it up online just to see what the mint mark looks like effectively. So that was only issued on 2017 sovereigns. And then you've obviously got the traditional St. George and the Dragon slaying. They do actually change the design of George and the Dragon very slightly between each year, depending on how the designers at the Royal Mint feel. So if you have a look at that, you can see how on the 2017 one, the design is actually slightly larger and takes up a slightly larger proportion of the coin than on the 2018 one. And also the edges, the edging here is also slightly different on the 2018 coin. But the British sovereign has effectively been, and was during the 20th century, the predominant, 20th and 19th century, the predominant gold coin for trade. Everyone trusted it. They knew its value, its purity, could be relied upon. There were special. These were minted all over the world, and they actually had special mint marks. So depending on something like the Perth Mint in Australia, for example, then Canada also had its own mint, India, and they would have special mint marks depicting where they were minted. Though obviously different mint marks had different mintages, and that's also determinant of how rare each coins are. These are two modern bullion sovereigns, effectively, They're great to store value. They're also really nice coins just to look at. And I would thoroughly recommend anybody who doesn't have any gold sovereigns or even half sovereigns in their collection. I do have a few half sovereigns, which I may do a video on shortly, to get some and have a look at them. So thank you all very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and leave any comments about what gold coins you have down below, please.